Alright guys, let's talk about base plays from the run and shoot playbook. I'm going to be breaking down the run and shoot base plays and SMU base plays separately. So I think it would be important to break them down differently since they have SMU is missing some stuff and run RNS has other stuff that SMU doesn't have, etc. Back and forth, vice versa. So what is a base play? A base play is just a play that gets you going at the start of the game, something that you can run to get your opponent to show you what they like to do. Usually an opponent, you're going to run into people who like man and zone better, so this will tell you what people like to run. And we're going to look at this play called weak flood from the flanker close, and look at the setups here to determine what our opponent is running. So it's not so much really about the base play working. A base play isn't a play that's going to get you like a touchdown on the first play. But what a base play will do is tell you what your opponent likes to do, and you can make a read. So like, okay, right here I'm seeing that there are two deep safeties. So right here I'm saying to myself, I should probably run the ball in some form or fashion here. So when you call your base play, you're not looking necessarily to actually run this play. Sometimes you're looking to, you know, do something else. So right here I see the base player that ran zone, and my zone read got open. So now I know that they ran zone. So let's say that they run it again and come out again. I only got 4 or 5 yards there. Set it up again. See it zone again, and now I have myself a first down. And then I can go from there after I get that yardage there and determine how I want to use my base plays to attack my my opponents. Now, it's not so much that the base play, you know, works, because this base play isn't that great versus man coverage, but more so the base play helps you get in and out of your other audibles. So let's say if you got a run here, a run look, then you can run. Say you want to audible to a different pass, you can audible to a different pass. That's what a base play does. It's not, it gets you going, a nice easy pass. That way you're not throwing picks or, you know, messing up on the very first play, and then at the same time you're figuring out what your opponent likes to do. And right here I could probably run the counter, I can run the sweep. I'll go over that stuff in the other videos. I can audible to my other formations because they've come out in spread, and that's the beauty of the run and shoot and SMU playbooks, because they're all 4 wide receiver formations, pretty much 90% of them. So your opponent has to pick, am I going to come out and dime and sacrifice the run, or am I going to come out and fill the box and give them some passing holes to go through and give away my pressure. So that's the beauty of using spread and run and shoot, because you get the benefits of spread here. So that's pretty much the power of the base play. See right here, I'm seeing a lot of running room on this base play, so I'm running on their very first defense. And what you see right now is not what's going to happen later on in the game. Not necessarily. You can come back to this play later if you want, but I guarantee you're probably not going to run this play later on. You see, I'm calling the play, but I see that there's space for running, so I'm going to audible to a different play. And I love to run because getting running options becomes very scarce. So let's talk about setting this play up. And right here I'm just putting circle on a flat route, X on a curl route, and you can put square on a slant or a drag route for man. And what I'm looking for here is, if it's man coverage, I'm going to get it to my running back on my curl route really quick. And if it's zone coverage, R1's going to get a lot of space in zone coverage, and he's actually going to pick up a nice easy 5 yards for the most part. It's a pretty awesome play just for that fact. If it's man, it doesn't really pop as hot as man. So you see right here, I threw it on man coverage, and I ended up getting a couple yards because Carlos Hyde was beasting his way. So let's check it out. So what I did here was, I'm reading the circles route right here. So this is the first thing I'm looking at. If that cornerback follows him in man, then I know I don't have much time to throw it to my running back before that linebacker catches up to him, or else I have to look somewhere else. So I notice it's man right away based on how he follows him. See how he gets behind him? And I say, okay, that's man coverage. That's what it looks like. And I'm going to fire away to my running back. Boom. See, I recognize it right away. Look how he follows him. So I'll run cover 2 in a second to show you what it looks like, so you can tell that it's zone real quick and easy. My slant didn't get open there, so that was pretty bad. That would have been disastrous. So let's go ahead and call cover 2 here. It looks the same, so let's set it up the same. And what's going to happen here is the flat route's going to drag the zone away, and look how he covers him differently, and that opens up a nice little tiny crevice for our running back. So let's go to the replay and check out how that was working out. So you see here, watch how the cornerback behaves on this. See how he turns his body to the quarterback, where before he had his body turned. Look how they're all looking at the quarterback. So I can tell right away that it's zone based just off that first read, and then I know I can still hit my running back quick for a non-contested catch. But here's the cool thing: what zone do you know that covers right there at that line of scrimmage in that particular spot? There is no zone that goes there, so he's going to get you guaranteed yardage versus his zone coverage. And so that'll tell you right away if he's running man. Like I'm probably not going to be running too much weak flood later on, or I know that I'm going to be prepared to see some man later. Now you see I'm getting into the running back right away in man, but the only problem with this route is if you wait it out, sometimes the linebacker catches up, and I actually got picked the other day. If you wait too long, he contests the route. See how he catches up and he tackles him? I actually got picked the other day. The linebacker hopped right in front of it. I can't get him to do it here. I'm still catching it for 2 yards, but you don't want that. You want him to get in space for a chance to catch, like right there, to get more space, to get more yardage. So, and a less contested throw, because you don't want to make any mistakes at the very first play of the game. See there, I'm picking up some good yardage on man. So again, this ain't a home run play, but it's going to help you start setting up. And now if they forget about that play, you know, then you can go to something else. So here, you know, I'm going to stack this side of the line. So now if I see that look, I know I can run the sweep away from this. I'm going to go over reading and run looks in the rushing section later on. Pretty good stuff there. And I'm running the sweep here, cut it back inside because everybody was chilling to the right. So it's all about, you know, if they give you a certain look at the start of the game, you got to go get yardage. That way, as you go along and you start passing, you're going to be able to figure out what it is they're doing. Are they sending pressure? Are they stacking one side of the line? What are they doing? Are they moving people over here? Are they running zone, man, etc.? So you're going to be able to do a lot of different things just by making the read off of your base play here. And I do enjoy this play as a base play from my run and shoot playbook. But all the time, guys, if you can run, if you see too deep like this, 2 safeties back, you need to run the ball as much as you can. So that's what I like to do with that weak flood right there, and just get it quick to my guy. Here I'm going to run a cover 3. You're going to see some space for my running back as he gets 6 or 7 yards there in that cover 3. Because that safety has to honor the flat. So I'm going to put him in a purple zone here, see what happens. Got the purple, doesn't matter. I still get my running back in space for 4 or 5 yards there. That's exactly what I want. 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6. So now I see that I'm able to run the counter here again. So it's about getting in and out of your base play, reading and making a smart choice, making the safe early choice, because base plays are going to be something early on. They're going to tell you what you need to know about your opponent as you go along, and knowing that your opponent only likes to run man the whole game, or only likes to run zone, is going to help you a lot in terms of play selection later on as well. So here I'm going to call a blitz with the safety. He's going to be closer to the running back, and I just want to see how this man coverage works. So that safety is out of position right there, so let's try it again. So right here, that safety comes down. So I just want to see if he hits that running back a little bit better, if he does a better job. Switching up plays, make sure that pressure comes fast. So right here I'm just setting up an extreme pressure, because sometimes that running back route, he'll stay to block, but you're going to notice that this route, he still goes out even though 2 guys come free. So check that out right there. So it's a great play because the pressure, it responds well to pressure, because if you blitz this play, the zone blitz or man blitz, that running back route just gets out in space. Check, 2 guys come free, and he still goes out to catch a pass. And of course, nobody's on him because they sent too many people. So you never know. Super aggressive opponents, I always catch them with that. I catch a lot of my aggressive opponents with that. I have a lot of friends who love to just like non-stop blitz pressure. And I love this route right here. That's why I like to run it. So, and a lot of top guys will bring a lot of blitz pressure. So this is something to keep in your back pocket here. Yeah, so when somebody man coverage comes down, it becomes a lot harder to complete that pass. So you might want to look for other options like the curls and other routes. So right there, contested curl route as well, as I went for the curl there. So lots of different options here on this. Mainly you just want to head for that running back. So and then now if you know they like to run man, you can go to your money play SE options and totally torch these dudes just like I did there. So, and I'll be talking more about that later on as well. Audibles and passing attack. That play right there is pretty awesome. So as far as other plays, you can also call all of this RNS stuff. These post routes and stuff, get open, wheel routes I'll be covering more in depth in the playbook. Basically, as long as you see that post route and wheel route, you should be good. That's how I run. That's how I roll. So as far as base plays go, RNS stands for run and shoot. So any play with that RNS stuff on it is good to go. They also got this RNS stuff in the spread as well. But I like the 45 quick base from here. It's a good base run play. Again, see all the run and shoot stuff in here as well. Good base plays as well to come out in and test your opponent's coverage skills. Nice, coach. But I do enjoy me some 45 base because check out the blocking on this one's pretty awesome. I'm gonna go 2-man under. So if you see your opponent spread out, you can run this 45 base and you can cut it inside or outside. And I love the way that it's set up here because this guy's gonna loop around, come get that linebacker, and then you're gonna have a lot of space up the middle. It gets a little messy. It's not as great as the inside zone or HB dive that they have in the SMU playbooks, but it's still an awesome play. And you can gash opponents who are running 2-man under. This will teach them real quick that they can't run 2-man under on you. So once you get them out of one defense, they go into another one. Then that's when you get a real battle going. And vice versa. If somebody's being real aggressive, you get them out there aggressive defense. You can then start passing on them and get them to spread out and then start running again. So it works both ways. So I see right here he's got 7 in the box. Now you can audible to something else if you want, or you can try and run this play. So I see 7 in the box. I'm gonna go to jumbo, try to get around these dudes. Nice blocking. That safety didn't block shit. I would have been gone. So it's all a big circle, man, because we run in the 45 base to get people in the box, and then when they get people in the box, you run something else. So that's how we're setting up. That's what base plays do. They tell you about your opponent. Are they going to change? Or so another play I love is this RNS switch dig. Absolutely love this as a base play here, and it beats all types of coverages. I'm going to be going on this play in depth in the passing attack, but all these routes beat man and zone coverage. Check it out, because I'm getting hit there. Took too long. Let's run it again. So I'm going to pass lead inside this wheel route. So you see he's one-on-one on the outside for an easy user catch. Probably user catch any of these guys, or just get it to him some way. So again, I'm user catching that wheel route. Man coverage there. You can user catch the post, the in route, the other wheel route, the opposite side. See, I got that. Oh, just disrupted the play there. And it works great against zone 2. The post gets a ton of space in zone. See here, and nobody's over there, and it's just an awesome play to run all across the field from the spread RNS. The only thing that sucks is you can't audible into it from the quick audibles. You can do this as well. Bring a drag, because you're probably not going to look to that. If you're on this side of the field, you're not going to look for that wheel route all the way over there. So you can bring them on a drag to occupy zones. So now look, if they try to drop back to cover that post, I'm going to put them on a drag here. Let's say they drop back to cover the post, then your guy opens up underneath. So now you got them thinking, man, I got to run man coverage, and then you go to run man coverage, and then all of a sudden man coverage ain't working. And there we go, setting it up, and it just works on all coverages, man. So theoretically they won't be able to stop you, because eventually all of these guys get open. That time I hit the post over the middle to my fastest receiver on the team, Mr. Brown. And what's great too, you could probably try and run the ball there. That run look, it might not be enough to stop the run. Again, that RNS stuff is in the flanker close. They have a whole bunch of the similar things just from that formation. So also in the pistol spread, a lot of RNS stuff in here as well. So now you're going to see the end of that RNS talk from there, but it will be in a bunch of the same concepts apply in different plays as well. So like in here, they got the curl flat wheel, got curl routes there, and you got the play action wide receiver in with curls and post routes. So that concept continues out through the rest of the playbook. So play I want to talk about next. will be the RNS switch curl flat. And the more I run this play, the more and more I'm liking it. And how I set it up is I just bring X back across the middle, and basically I have triangle to beat man, and then these other routes just beat zone. It's too much for any of the zones in the game to handle, so check this out. So you see here, I see triangle getting open on the sideline there versus this zone blitz. So your first read is going to be triangle. If nobody follows him, then you can definitely hit him up the sideline, whether it's man or zone. If somebody follows him in man, then you're going to want to hit him as well. So here, let's go man coverage. We're going to get that user catch across the left side there for an easy completion on man. And just the reason I bring X back across, because he's going to help open up square downfield for different zone coverages. Now, I believe square doesn't get pressed either, but he's not the greatest option for man. So you definitely want to try and stick with your wheel route there, because he does beat it, but he does beat press, but he's still kind of contested in man coverage. Square route is. So if it's man, you're gonna want to probably stick with that. I just threw the route wrong there. You're gonna want to stick with square. Let's go to see what happened here. Check up, see what happened there. I know exactly what happened is if you don't take a drop back step, if you don't take extra steps back, that wheel route is actually almost impossible to user catch. Why? I don't know. I talk about it more in the passing section, but you have to kind of step back one or two steps, and then you can user catch it. Oh, I messed up again there. Bad throw by me. Hold up. I'm trying to get it right. I'm trying to get my timing right. It's always important. You gotta practice your timing. There we go. See, I took my steps back. I was able to hit it. So right here. Oh yeah, I got hit again. Damn. Defensive end's giving me trouble. Boom. So it just so happens this zone blitz is very weak to that wheel route. Let's look at our regular cover 2. Now this is pretty cool right here. Check out how this unfolds. And this is why the drag route is important. So check out square. You see how the yellow route underneath him got pulled down by that drag? That's why we have the drag down there. Now on top of that, the drag was open for about a good couple yards right there. We could hit him right there, but check it out right here. And the wheel route's getting open behind that cover 2. And I know it's cover 2 because I know these routes can't get pressed by man. They can only get pressed by a cover 2 zone. So that's another indicator of what you'll be facing at the snap. So you can just look over there. You see them getting pressed. You see a mess over there, then you know it's a cover 2 zone. And you're going to be cheesing downfield. So right here, he gets pressed. I know he can't get pressed unless it's cover 2. And then cover 2 means open up the sideline, son. And again, the guy texted. I actually left it on the OG play there by accident. The OG blitz play. That's why that guy attacked the drag, so I didn't audible to cover 2. So even there, he's still getting open over there versus that blitz. So let's look at a cover 3. Come down. Look how much space he's getting. Look how far back that cornerback had to come down in that cover 3. Let's see what happens to the wheel route behind him. So see, he's causing space to open up for your wheel route as he drops the ball again. And Spencer's got the dropsies, man. Spencer's dropping the ball a lot. Hold on, I gotta check his catch rating. Let me check his catch rating real quick. Sorry for the hold up, guys. I know this whole team has good catch rating, so he has to be pretty good. Though a lot of 88 catch. A lot of guys drop passes in this game for no reason. I've seen that. Even like Marquise Lee will drop passes for you, even though he's got great catch in traffic and great catching. He still drops contested passes, I noticed. So that's just a testament to the defense. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's check out a purple route and see how that. Watch this purple route. So I put him in a purple, and you're gonna notice that the wheel and the dragger end up getting open. So the purple route's gonna shut down that weird curl route. He's gonna get up there for it, but then he's gonna leave the wheel and the drag open underneath as I get pressured. So you saw the wheel breaking open and a ton of space underneath. It was actually really, really cool. Check this out. Boom. Look at all that space. Kind of turned into a mini screen. So definitely this play right here, switch curl flat, is an awesome play to terrorize man in zone as well. I'm liking it more by the minute. Now the only thing that'll probably get in the way of that wheel route is like a cover 2 sink. So I'm going to show you guys right here. It's called cover 2 sink. But what you can do is also run it on it right there. Let's check out this wheel route. So I got cover 2 sync up. So let's watch the wheel route. And yeah, he's pretty much done. But then you still have square and X coming underneath. So yeah, see all that space he gets in cover 2. So even the cover 2 sync, basically your opponent, you're going to be shutting down one thing, but other things are going to open. See the drag open ups right away, and then all of a sudden you flip the play and run the RNS switch dig with the post route on the deep side. Say they start user covering all the way over there, they start usering that side, then you come and open up with the pass to the other side. If you run it right, guys, you can't be stopped. I'm telling you, like, there's nothing that they can do. They better know like the best blitz in the history of NCAA. So right here, I'm gonna drop this guy back to simulate him covering the dig route, and still the guy underneath him gets open. So this RNS switch curl is definitely a really good play as well to terrorize your opponents. Nice mix up in the middle of everything. All right, let's go to the trips open strong. And I really enjoy the counter here. It's actually a decent run formation because you can get some run looks in here with that counter or the read option. But I'm gonna go ahead and look at the counter because we all know how to run read options by now. And I'm gonna call dime here. So what's really cool, check this out. So I'm gonna run the counter here, and there's enough people to block, but I'm gonna cycle through the plays for defense. So I'm gonna go cover 2. They're still over the wide receivers. Cover 3, still over the wide receivers. And then I'm going to go to a blitz, and check this out. So this formation kind of almost forces you to tell what it is you're running. So anytime you see a guy like that, you can suspect that it's a blitz. And then when you suspect it's a blitz, you can call different plays. So right here I was able to find some running room even though it was a blitz. But still, look at this. And now the safety on that man is totally out of position. So when you see something like this, you know you could probably run audible down to the HB sweep, which I'll go over in the running section, going between the counter and sweep. But right here in this look, you can run the counter. Let's go cover 3. So you can cover 3. This is 4-3, cover 3. But still, look at that. The wide receiver comes over and finds work on the cover 3 linebacker. Let's take a look at the free fire blitz. Just setting some stuff up, trying out some different looks here. And that's all base plays. So you see this is really stacked here. So I'm going to run the sweep. No go there. So if you see that the line's getting really stacked, it's time to audible to a pass play or a different formation. Just trying to restack them again, see if I can run the ball here. It's crazy, I change the play every time. So you can audible to the play action pass here, which is, again, look, it's almost like our RNS stuff. You got the post route and the wheel route, and the play action is actually going to mess up the blitz. So let's check it out here. Whoa, that was devastating. I think I hiked it while he was moving. That's why you got that super speed burst. And let's try it again. I guarantee it won't happen again. Watch. I'm going to go play action pass here because they're stacking the box. I can't run it. Picks up the blitz, and oh my god, look. Wheel routes, post routes, and in routes open on man coverage. What a surprise. It's very, and I love it because it's so basic, guys. So I'm stacking the box again. Check out this play action pass. And you now have all types of options on this man coverage here. User catch that wheel route. Oh, that's touchdown. That's touchdown. Let's go. So anytime your opponent blitzes you, it could be over city for them. You're just one play action pass away. Post over the middle. Touchdown. Devin Smith. Let's go. Your opponent's gonna have to play zone on you, man. That's the only hope. So again, it's a great look because if you don't get the counter look, you can audible to this pass play. You can run this pass play regardless and look for guys to get open if you want. But it will work. The counter will work on this. So pretty awesome. Also has the HB sweep in there, so you can mix and match, and then audible in and out to different plays and different things. So it's pretty cool. Just gonna show blitz here. I'm just trying to get different looks for you guys. So they're showing blitz. I'm gonna run the play action pass. In route open. Nice. Call it suicide. Let's go cover 3, show blitz. So I'm showing blitz from dime here, trying to give myself different looks. And I see that post gets a ton of space behind the zone. It don't stop, guys. It's clockwork. So if you don't get the run look that you want, if you ever feel uncomfortable, this play action play is great to turn to. Turn to your audibles. Tons of plays like this in the playbook. And I just love that post right across the middle. To the far side of the field. Who's gonna stop that? To the far side, man. Ugh. This stuff is all over Madden too. Another great play from here I like is the play action wide receiver screen. This is actually really cool. The only thing that gives it problems is like cover 3 for some reason. Flat zones give it problems. So what I do is instead I send the running back to the flat and the wide receiver that was supposed to get the screen deep. And you see that I actually get a lot of people out in front to block here. So again, I send them out front. The defensive end won't come in, but it doesn't matter because you're going to get rid of the ball quick anyway. You don't want to hold it long anyway, so get rid of it, throw it. It's great here too because you'll never throw a pick on this either. So there's no zone that comes down there, and if there's man coverage, check out the man coverage. The lineman actually blocked the man, so it's actually pretty cool. He held them up to let him get free. Now again, for some reason, these cover 3 zones like block shed their wide receiver and get on him for some reason. But this isn't a bad play because you can call this against like a blitz. And hopefully get some space in there. So this blitz is all messed up. See if we get some space on this. Boom. That one guy came free. So I got a couple yards there. So it's a nice little dink and duck. Sometimes it'll turn into a bigger play. It depends. And see right there, I called the blitz from dime. And that dime blitz took so long that by the time I threw it, the guy was still over there. So you might want to wait it out a little. There we go. Something like that. Yeah. Nice, easy 10 yards up the sideline with the play action wide receiver screen. So a nice little base play there. Something to think about as the game goes along. And then we're going to head up to the Trips Open to one of my favorite base plays called Gambler from the Trips Open. This play was such fire last year. It's still good this year. Not as explosive, but it's the way the game is played. And we're going to take a look at 2-man under. So first of all, what I like to do is put X on a hitch route. And I look at him first. He's my first read. But I love this play so much because all the routes have a purpose. So X on a hitch. You're going to see square is not going to get bumped. We can always throw the wheel route. See right here, we get a nice pass lead inside to square on his unbumpable route. We got the wheel route from triangle. Nice user catch right there. And then, last but not least, you can user catch this route. It's called a poco route, post corner route, because he runs a post, he fakes the post and runs to the corner. So what you want to do is just pass lead it inside as soon as he starts to cut, and then click on and user catch it. So great. Oh, that was a bad throw by me right there. All you do is just wait for him to let him get pressed, and then just pass lead that inside and cut him off. And it works like a charm because of the way the route is set up. So it is awesome play against zone as well. What I like, this is why I put him on a hitch, because you can read that hitch. You know, you can also try and sneak it to the poker route in zone. Send the running back to the flat here. So I see they did a great job defending him, but then look, the square route gets open behind zone. And I love to just read the hitch route too, because in zone they have to either defend the hitch route or the guy behind them. So check this out. Right there, they didn't defend the hitch route right away. Check them running it again. Watch this. Boom. Oh, you're not defending anything? Oh, bad user pass by me. I'm not going to cover anything? Fine. Fine. I waited too long there. I should have threw it sooner. But you see how he reacts to that hitch route? The flat route comes down. So you can definitely just read that route and throw it to him or not. Right here I read man. Go for my user catch. Nice completion. Let's go with some zone again. Let's go cover 2. And I saw that they were spending too much time on the hitch route, so I hit square right behind him. Check out the replay. So I'm reading that hitch. I see it zone, and I see they're kind of chilling on top of him. This guy's getting pressed. So all I'm doing is waiting for this to happen. And you see also the wheel route got open behind him in that cover 2 as well. So let's try it again. So I see cover 2, and that's Wheel City right there. Wheel Route City. I see drops the ball again. Oh. So read that Hitch route. Oh, you want to cover square? All right, I'm going to hit the hitch. So it's definitely a catch-22 type of play. And I love to come out in this and just mess around with the run audible or my audible SE options if I think it's man. Let's take a look at a cover 3 purple route. And these purple routes will not cover the hitches at all. Like, they leave them wide open for like first downs all the time. So I definitely love to read that hitch route there. Oh, come on, Smith. So lots of options here to pass to in man end zone. That's such a great route right there. I love it. Other plays. In the spread, there is the pistol spread. It has a lot of the RNS stuff. You can run that. There is one other play I like in here as well. I don't run the pistol too much because they don't have the read option. And then they have the HP dive, but it takes way too long. But the play I like is called slot outside from the pistol spread. And I like to run that along with the RNS stuff. Just as a mix-up, they see pistol. Maybe they'll think the read option is coming. I'm just going to call man here. So check out, I'm going to call middle linebacker blitz. So I'm going to go 2-man under. And basically, we have a built-in hitch route and an unbumpable post route here. So check out how good he beats man right there. So again, all I'm doing is I'm reading the hitch. If I see it's man coverage, oh, he's man covering him, that's square all day. Boom, look how much space he gets. Touchdown. He gets a ton of space on their man coverage. And I called the blitz. Look how long it takes. About 1.5 seconds. So you don't even need that much time. All you got to do is know that it's man and say, boom, hitting him. Oh, yeah, he faked him out good that time. So slot outside, those 2 routes, definitely love them. Now we're going to run this. See, he's covering the hitch, so I'm just going to hit homie behind him. So definitely, it's also a pretty cool zone play as well because you can look behind him. Let's look at the purple route. Purple route covers the post, but now that leaves the hitch wide open. So it's definitely a messed up play, man. I like it. Now here's the HB dive. It looks like a damn read option. How long it takes? It looks like he's reading it to him. Look how long that takes. But if you see space up the middle, it's worth it to read it. If you think it's going to be a blitz, you might as well stay in this play. So, god damn, he's getting torched. Man, cover's getting torched up there. Let's look how cover 2 looks. Getting pressed, so I know it's cover 2. Look, they both come down to cover the hitch route. Look at that. What a waste of space. Great play by Brown there. So, slide outside, definitely a very cool play. Might want to mix it in once or twice a game just to play with your opponent. I know if like my opponent loves to run man, I might turn to this like once or twice to get him thinking, you know, show him that I'm capable of running different stuff. So definitely really, really cool. Set up this blitz here.
Kill. White 90.
So I see that they're blitzing here. If you see that they're crowding the box, then you can either run that pass play or, you know, audible to your screen pass here. Oh, great success. Bop. Block City. Nice job there. So I just basically simulated a play where they crowded the box and switched to something different. And that's all a base play is about, guys. So those are the base plays for the run and shoot playbook. I'll be covering the SMU playbook base plays up next. Guys, thanks for watching. Zboard365, MaddenMoments.com.